What's up, traders? We are back with day 9 on the funded account challenge. Today was another one winner, one loser, but I'm not too mad. I mean, the loser was really small. It actually was just you guys will see. It was silly. But we're back green on the account for the week, even though it's just like $60 that we're up. I mean, after Monday, I'm happy to come back with Tuesday and Wednesday being winners, even if they are small, to get myself green on the week. Because this was a rough week of price action. So for me to be able to limit risk and actually be green for the week and not blow an account like I might have used to do, or just take away all the progress I've made so far, I'm happy. I'm not mad. And you guys will see. This was the trade today that it would have just been filled for 200 points down here. This was the trade to take. You guys can see the test on the 5-minute, but that's actually not what I have marked out. That ended up being great confluence for it, but we got a good test on the 1-minute twice on this fair value gap off this just insane opening candle. This first test, which it's not what you want to see. Like, I like to see a wick like this at least on a test, but we instantly make a new low of day. Like 5-6 minutes later, new low of day. And we come back up and get a retest with an EMA here this time, the 26. And I was a little conflicted because I was trying to watch NQ today too, just to get a idea of how price, because price looks different. You guys can see, like, this is a green doji with higher volume. Same candle is a red doji with lower volume. So I was kind of unsure there. I wasn't thinking clear enough. But once you get to this candle close at 49, if I'd been looking on the 5-minute like I can see now, I would have seen, I know it's higher volume, but it's a long upper wick, green doji, almost turned the whole candle red. Like, I should have been in right there on that candle close, and we reclaimed the 8 EMA too, and that would have been idealistic. But we missed that one. It's okay. It was early in the day. We were still 15 minutes off of open. I'm a little scared sometimes in that area because in the past, I haven't let myself trade the first 15 or 30 minutes. I'm trying to get past that because I find a lot of good trades happen right before market open or right at market open with this cross and retest system. So I'm still building up confidence with that. And then right here, this is the loser, and it's just a little goofy in my opinion. Like, I know it's a put stay at this point, and I'm fiending for entry. Like, I'm looking for literally anything that could work as entry. And we create this little gap, and I think I marked it out just because I had a sell side level here that we had taken out that I thought maybe we chopped around it looking back at it. It wasn't that good. But we held here on extremely high volume with a huge body. We got a nice upper wick, nice upper wick, nice upper wick. I think we closed in it. We finally closed above here. And if you look on NQ, you can see that we only closed above it here, and then we reclaimed. And it was kind of the same deal. The candles just looked a little bit different, and it scared me out of the trade. And it was like a 7-point loss because this upper wick instantly formed, and then we just dumped. So I felt a little ignorant at that point, but I knew it was a put stay. So I guess that was good at least to find confirmation. The reason I only got 5 here is because I actually wanted to see it come test up here. Because I was thinking, it'll be another 5-minute fair value gap test. I don't know what this yellow is that I have marked out actually. Oh, this was like a little order block I believe I had marked out on a higher time frame that we had pushed through. So I was thinking, come back and test this area. It would be great because the 26 was sitting up here on the 1-minute, as you can see. But it just wasn't meant to be right there. It just wasn't the trade to take. I broke my entry model. And now this one, the confluence actually ended up helping me. I wasn't really looking at NQ anymore at this point, but we had this 1-minute fair value gap we'd formed. And we had this 5-minute that we ended up testing that I know it looks like I would have had to front run a 5-minute, but it actually just ended up being great confluence, and that's why I marked it out. But we got this test like on the tick of this fair value gap right here. And that candle close at 10:20 was the 10:15 5-minute candle close. And this is an orb, the opening range breakout of the 5-minute candle on SPY. We break it down and get a nice retest on extremely high volume. So at that point, I think we're going back down for the day. It looks good, and that gives me the extra confluence I need right here to go ahead and get in puts once we reclaim this 8 EMA. And we ended up, I moved my take profit because it was originally going to be at the entry to this order block, and we got a huge quick move down. Then we started to teeter around and try and go back up. So I took 7 off, took 70% off for 21 points. Well, not part of the system. Not allowed to move that first TP. Like, that's just, it's not good to do that. And I wasn't really looking at my risk on this one, I guess you would say. Now, I know it's not this. I know I'm more like this. Like, I needed to be down in here realistically to get my 2-to-1. Like, I really did. Maybe even a little bit further. So I'm disappointed in myself for that, but I'm glad I'm seeing it over and over again, that on these trades that could be profitable and are profitable, I'm still missing out on profits in them. And I think that's just increasing my conviction, because 3 minutes later we come and we've taken this first TP. And because this first TP was so high, it made me move up where the second TP should have been, which should have been this low of day. I mean, I did this midpoint of this order block, and it was manual. I didn't do it on a limit, or else it would have been a little bit of better fill. But, I mean, those first 2 trims, it's good and all, but it's not anywhere near what I should have been doing. And I didn't manage my runner well either, because I kind of broke my system on these trims. I'm finding that to be the trend. Whenever I enter when I'm not supposed to, it gives me ability to exit when I'm not supposed to. And when I trim when I'm not supposed to, it gives me ability to not manage correctly when I know I should and I know how to. But I'm glad I'm identifying that, and I'm glad I'm pointing it out. Like, my stop should have been here on a runner. You got to let the runner breathe. And I like to let it work out by price action. Like, this is a clear high we've established once we get a low of day, red to green candle, all that. I should have had it sitting here. And if I had, I wouldn't have been stopped out egregiously low. Like, I put it above this fair value gap. Like, it just doesn't make sense. But it's whatever. And we would have ended up getting filled for 100 points down here. And that itself is easily 120, 130 bucks I missed out on. So we could have ended up having what looked like a really bad week to start. We could have turned it into a great week, but we just didn't manage well today. And we got a little angsty, which was kind of the trend all week. But I'm happy with myself for sticking with it. And despite breaking the system at times, despite losing conviction, still managing well enough that I was able to end the week green. And I think we're still on the right track. I'll be excited to get back next week, because Thanksgiving will be closed Friday. We're only open till 1 o'clock, so there'll be no volume. This will be my last day of trading for the week. I'm excited to get back at it next week and really come at it with some momentum. I've started journaling again, and I'm reviewing trades a lot more. And it's helping me just identify the little intricacies day to day that's kind of becoming, they're getting ingrained inside of me, what not to do and what to do, what to correct, what not to correct, where to focus my efforts and energy when I'm back testing or learning. And I'm excited to see what next week holds for us. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for all of you guys that are watching, even though it's probably just 3 or 4 people right now. You got to start somewhere, and we won't despise the day of small beginnings. So hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving, and thanks for watching.